Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to the home office. I'm here with my friend Olivia. Now Olivia sometimes has some ruffled feathers and she does have a little bit of a temper, and her temperament as an Araucana chicken is a little bit feisty and very flighty. But sometimes she does like cuddles too. So we've been getting along even though she's had a couple of arguments these learning from home session, but she has calmed down. So I'm hoping that you are getting into a good routine while you're learning at home, and you're also enjoying some beautiful sunshine and the lovely winter's day as we're getting ready for the new season. And while we're getting ready for the new season, we have got a garden bed here that is a little bit sad. So we're going to improve it with some compost like I showed you last week. We're also going to plant some food for my little friends here. So we have got one friend from last week, but we've also got some new friends. Maybe I should call you Olivia. What do you think? Cranky like you? Yep, I reckon. Stompy as well. Oh, yes, I don't think she liked being called Cranky. We have some other friends here in the garden, so we're going to create a habitat for it. We're going to grow some beautiful plants and some flowers as well for the bees. So I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that we can plant, and then we're going to build this dinosaur garden and habitat. You could also do some nature journaling while you're at home. Have you guys got a nature journal? You could use an old school book or a scrapbook like this. You could write in the back of it, because sometimes we don't use the whole book. So you can easily do some drawings in there. You could even draw me a garden. I wonder what you could put in it. Would you put some root vegetables like carrots and potatoes? Or would you put some beautiful flowers like sunflowers and borage? Maybe you might even plant some herbs like parsley. I'm going to show you a very simple nature journal that you can make at home. So we have just got some simple paper, got some hole punches there, and we're going to grab a little stick. Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm going to put a rubber band just like this through the hole punch. So these are things that you can use as recycled. You can even make a cardboard cover for it. You could use the old cereal box. You could use your imagination. Okay, so then we are simply going to put our stick, our pruning on top like that, and voila, you have a beautiful nature journal. I saw this in a book called The Garden Is. It's a fantastic book, and it's definitely a series that I'm loving, and so are my mini greenies. You should check it out. So I did some nature journaling myself, and look what I have done. I'm not an artist, but I did what made me happy. So we've got some lemon verbena, we've got the grevillea, and we've got some clover there. 3 things that make me happy and what I'm grateful for here in the garden. The bees love the grevillea, I love looking in the clover, and I like to drink lemon verbena tea. What are you guys grateful for? Maybe you could write or draw 3 things that you're grateful for. You could even draw some circles or different shapes that you see in your garden. You could do some leaf rubbing and see the beautiful patterns that come out. Or you could even design a garden bed for me. You might put in some root vegetables. Who knows? Well, let's do some legumes today. Do you know what legumes are? They are peas and beans and things like that. Even some lentils are legumes. So we are actually going to do some peas today, and we're going to do a pea garden for the dinosaurs. We can eat the pea shoots, we can eat the pea flowers, and we are then going to grow a nice little habitat here in this garden bed. We're going to use some of our compost. I'm going to show you a really easy way of using some seedling mix that I made. So we're going to use some dehydrated peas. So see, just like that. The peas that have been dried out is dehydrated. Now I've added mine to water. Can you see the difference? They have grown quite well over the last few hours. They smell delicious. Now, if you tell me you don't like peas, I'm going to say, oh no, because they are delicious. They are very nice. Can you see them? Excellent. So, firstly, I'm just going to do what's called throw sow. So I'm going to scatter them here in my garden. They're going to add nitrogen to my soil, and then I'm going to add some compost for some nutrients, and then I am also going to add some mulch and some water. Now, I've been watching some amazing sport. Have you been watching any sport? Have you been watching the Olympics? Do you like a good race? I used to like athletics. So, we're going to have a race. Are you ready? We're going to make a little container with some compost. Oh, there's some worms in there. Must be good compost, good soil. And we're going to put them in our little container. There we go. Now, we are going to put, how many do you think we can do? I think we could do 8. How are we going to get to 8? Okay, we have got 2, 4, 6, 8 pea shoots, I'm hoping. So we've got 8 peas here in the pot. We're going to cover that one with some more compost, and we're going to see which ones grow. I wonder which one's going to be the tallest. What do you think? So I'm going to put this here in the garden. Now, we're also going to use this one. We're going to use some little core peat. Have you seen these? Core peat, just lovely. We're going to spoon it in. This is made out of coconut husk. And we're going to see which one grows best. Now, then the third one, we're going to do a mix of the 3. We need to count by 2s again. Let's get them ready. Here we go. You ready? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 2 times 6 in the punnet is 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. Fantastic. So the last thing what we're going to do is some pea shoots that will grow a lot quicker for us to eat next week. We might be able to put them in a salad or our salad sandwich. That would be lovely. So I've just got a simple takeaway container here. I'm going to put some compost in there. I'm going to take out the sticks because, well, the pea shoots don't really enjoy that. I'm going to crumble up the compost there. Oh, might take the worms out. Then I'm going to top it with the core peat. Now, the mix of them is actually a fantastic seedling mix. Have you got any of the core peat? You might have some left over from your little seedlings that you have. We were given quite a lot, so we're going to be using those. There we go. We're going to do a nice little mix here. Can you see that? Okay. There we go. Can you see it? Okay, so we're going to give that a nice little mix in. Got some nice nutrients. Now the core peat is to absorb the water and to keep them hydrated. So it is going to mean that we have to water them less. So we're actually going to use a spray bottle to water these peats because we don't want them too over wet. We don't want them to go moldy. Now we have some more. Let's see if we can put them in a nice neat row. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we've got 2 little rows, not very neat. I hope you're a lot neater than me. And we're just going to tap them in. Pat, pat, pat. Might even put some more. It's like a little cake I'm putting icing on, isn't it? We're going to leave that one on the kitchen bench and we're going to see how well it grows inside with just a little bit of mist. Now it's got enough nutrients in there and then we'll be able to do it. Now that looks like a chocolate brownie. It's a pea brownie actually. I do like vegetable brownies. Have you tried sweet potato brownies? Or pumpkin brownies? Or zucchini brownies? They're fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to get on with our garden. So let's have a look what we can see. Okay, so you can see our little dinosaur friends here. We're just going to move them over. And we're going to put our experiments right here. You can see all our peas in there. I might even chuck some more in because I'm sure that the possums are going to eat them. I'm sure the chickens are going to eat them. We're just going to sprinkle it all over, and that's what is called a green manure crop. I might even add some more in there too. Next, I'm going to add, I think that I might actually add a barrier, a bit of a fence. Now these are called secateurs, so when you use your tools in the garden, you need to be aware of the name of them. You also need to look after yourself and keep your fingers safe. You always hand them the correct way, just like a pair of scissors. Make sure they're locked, and when you unlock them, you make sure your fingers are nowhere near the secateurs. So the reason that I'm putting the prunings from the lemon verbena is to make a fence, but also to make it a nice, interesting garden. Voila, bit of a fence line. Now, might even make a little tree over here. What else can I add? Aha! Might even add a watering hole. Let's see if the pea shoots grow in the dark. We'll add some water. No, that one's dirty water. We'll put some fresh water in a moment. And where we go? Now, we've got some peas here that have been rehydrated. So we'll pop those around the tree and we'll see which ones grow faster. They will then grow up the tree as a support. So we might need some trees. This is the lemon verbena that I pruned today. It will dry out and then I can still use the leaves in my cup of tea. So I love a good lemon verbena tea. But another verbena tea that you can make as well is lemon verbena or lemon if you don't have it, or even lemongrass with some mint and a little bit of ginger. Have you ever had that before? It's fantastic. So we have some trees in there. These are going to dry out. They will provide a structure for the snow peas and the peas that will grow. And I have made a nice little habitat, my garden. So I'm going to mulch that one and water it in, and then we might grab a cup of tea. Okay, so we're all mulched and we've got some water that we've added for a little watering hole. Thought that we might actually water. Let's put some water in this jar as well. Oops, sorry Donna. That's my Olivia dinosaur. We'll put some fresh water in there. Now where then the dinosaurs can have some. I'm just going to give it a quick little water in, all our seedlings. And hopefully they will keep growing. So remember to stay hydrated. You may even like to try the lemon drink that I suggested, or even if you have a raspberry tea or a herbal tea or some mint tea, it'll be lovely and refreshing for you. So let's go and have a cup of tea together. Okay, so we're here in the mud pit play area and we're going to sit and just have some quiet time. And we're going to reflect and have a beautiful cup of tea. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great day and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.